Oh, there we go. Cool. Hello, everybody. Let's actually hit the go live button. There we go. I have another unboxing for you today. So yesterday we picked up the Raspberry Pi 4 and unboxed the desktop kit and set it up, which was very exciting. I got very excited about it's the new Raspberry Pi 4. And we have it over here. If I can pull that up. I'm still trying to mess around with that a little bit and get it set up. But I spent most of today editing video, so I thought that since I wasn't getting that quite done in time, I thought instead we'd open up this box, which arrived while I was gone at the Teardown conference this weekend. So, I have a suspicion about what's inside here. I think it is a couple of new boards from Arduino, but I'm not totally sure, so let's find out. An interesting thing, actually, before I even open this, is that on the end it says Arduino.cc and Arduino.org. Like, together at last! I mean, I know that they sort of made up a while ago, but it's still kind of interesting to see both of their names or URLs on here. Ha! Times have changed. I think it's for the best. So let's open this up. I love how they have their own custom tape. We should get our own custom tape for Hackster winner packages. Mostly we just send stuff to people when they win contests. But, Oh! Oh my! It even comes with a hat! Fancy that! Actually, funnily enough, where did it go? Give me 1 second. Well, you can look at that while while I run away for a second. I wrongly assumed that I could find something in the office. So naive. I actually have one of these that I won at the Arduino booth when they first were unveiling this. Ubi DeFeo designed this amazing sort of fortune teller device that you could use to win any of various Arduino merch. And I got a cap, but now I have another one. Maybe I'll give this one away to somebody at a conference or something. I covered it in a bunch of stickers and patches and enamel pins from really cool makers that I met there. So, let's look at this though. Haha! I still love the hat. Thank you very much, Arduino, for the wonderful hat. So let's see. We do indeed have what I was expecting to find inside of here. We've got the Nano 33 IoT board and the Arduino Nano Every board. So this one is sort of an upgrade to your standard Nano, and this one beefs it up a ton with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So let's take a look at the specs. If I have the right page up. Yes, good! So the Nano Every board, this fella right here, it goes for about $10. And you can't order it quite yet, sorry. I think it gets released in late June. But you can find the specs already following the link in the description to this video, as per usual. This small, robust, and powerful board has the same classic Nano footprint, loved worldwide. And I'll show you an example of that in a second. It can be programmed with the easy-to-use Arduino IDE, blah, 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 available offline and online. In case you weren't already aware, there is an online Arduino IDE. I wonder if I can pull it up. No, I think I cleared all my bookmarks and stuff. But, you can find it on the Arduino site, and it's really useful if you are having, for example, I only really use the online Arduino IDE if I'm having problems programming something from the desktop, and I can't figure out why there's some weird error with one of my libraries that's blocking everything. Like I was having these problems with the Wi-Fi library for a while, I didn't know why. I fixed it eventually, but in the meantime I was able to use the online IDE, which already has a ton of the stock libraries installed and kept up to date automatically, which is really beautiful. And then you can keep a lot of your code in one central repository. But yeah, let's open this up. It's based on the Atmega 4809 AVR processor. And it also has a SAMD11 ARM Cortex M0 Plus chip, which is just acting as a high-performance USB to serial converter, but it says that you can reprogram it. If you have the skills, you can reprogram it to be a sort of extra boost for the board to give yourself more capabilities, which is kind of cool. So you can get it either with headers mounted or not. And a fun thing about both of these new boards is that they have, I've just slit this sticker and opening this up. They both have a header pitch configuration that, that's just some foam. Check this out. Oh, improve the focus for you. It has both some little solderable header sockets where you can add on headers, and then you can stick this into a breadboard and work with it that way directly. In fact, it's so narrow that it would be really nice and easy to fit it right down the center of a breadboard and not have to worry about having only like 1 or 2 pins on each side. You know, that's a huge pain. So you'll have plenty of space to work with. It's very breadboard friendly, but also it's got these castellated edges. So you have not just the header sockets, but also the castellated edges. And what that enables is that you can, since it's got this flat back on it, oh, I really love how those traces look. It's very Art Deco. Anyway, with that flat back and the castellated edges, that means that you can easily attach it to another board and have this kind of be the brain on top of some other board that you're creating, making it very embeddable, very friendly for surface mount stuff. Very cool. There's your Atmel chip. Mega 4809. Nice and beefy. You got your little reset button. I'm curious. Oh, here's your LED. Is that on pin D13? As usual, they just put it over here. This is pin compatible with the original Nano, as is the other one that we're about to take a look at. Oh, look, is this a little translucent section? Interesting. This right here. I'm gonna hold it up to the light. Nope, it's just appears to be engraved or something. Huh. Or wait, no, it's interesting actually. Having looked at a ton of boards and how they're put together for PCB art stuff, you can tell that there's a copper sort of plane underneath the solder mask there, giving it this dimensionality that you can see all these traces are etched into the copper plane. And then the solder mask itself also is removed or not applied to give those little, I think those are standard certifications. Interesting. Anyway, probably way more than you wanted to know about this, but yeah, that's the Arduino Nano Every. Very cute. And you can find the info, again, linked in the description to this video. You can find also the tech specs, which are also printed on the box here. You've got the chip is the Atmega 4809, clock is 20 megahertz, 48 kilobytes flash memory, 6 kilobytes SRAM, USB, SPI, I2C, and UART interfaces. You've got 5 volts input over USB, 6 to 21 volts input via VN. Interesting. Wow, you can handle a lot, can't you? Huh. 5 volts operating voltage, 14 digital pins, 16 PWM capable pins. Yes! So you can run like 6 separate NeoPixel strips or something like that. And this seems like it's going to be tough enough to handle that and be able to drive 6 NeoPixel strips at a time. So that'd be really fun for you cosplayers out there and other visual nerds or servos or whatever, or like audio stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff you can do with PWM. 8 analog pins, and then the dimensions are 18 by 45 millimeters. Let's get to the other one because I'm impatient and I just want to open boxes all day. I wish I could tell you that all I do all day is sit around and open boxes, but I do a ton of video editing and email. Our classic Arduino stickers included in here. I think we've already got a bunch of these on our wallow stickers. Besides the huge Arduino poster, we've got the DIY one, the little Arduino one, the little hearts for open source. So good. And then we have this, thank you for supporting Arduino. This is probably all your sort of warranties and stuff. Yeah. Woo! Also known as confetti. Sorry. Everyone else has already left the office. Arduino Maker family. Interesting. Why are you talking about the Arduino Maker family in the Nano box? Well, might as well. There's some really cool stuff in here. I do have this guy, the MakerFox 1200. However, it only really works in the EU right now, so I can't use it in California. Anyway, there's a sort of limited range on that. Maker One 1300, adding LoRa. You've got the Maker GSM 1400 for cellular. Maker NB 1500 for narrowband IoT. Very exciting. That's not, as far as I can tell, it hasn't been hugely adopted widely yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing more projects around that on Hackster soon. And then the Maker VDOR 4000, which I really need to get to. We have one of those, and it's got an FPGA on it. I think they were working on improving your programming options for that, and I really want that to happen because you can plug in a camera to the Maker VDOR 4000 Arduino and do image processing on it and run video through it. Like, what? It's ridiculous. Anyway, our periodic freak out about the VDOR 4000. So here is number 2. It is the Arduino Nano 33 IoT board. Let's open this bad boy up. Specs, you've got Wi-Fi and BLE 4.2. So yeah, those are the big things on here. You've got 2 kinds of wireless connectivity, hence the IoT name. Then you've got an ATSAMD21 on there, 48 megahertz clock. Comparing, that's, like 2.5 times the other one. Memory, 256 kilobytes, 32 kilobytes of SRAM. You've got the same interfaces, except that you also have I2S. About the vaguely similar other ones. Operating voltage is 3.3 volts instead of 5 volts. And then you have the same number of each type of pin and the same dimensions. Cool. Let's open this up. Small, powerful, efficient, and IoT connected. Every project matters. Do these projects not matter? Oh, they do too. Okay. Small and powerful, every project matters. So cute. All right. Okay. And the nice thing is these actually come with headers, so you can install them yourself. Plus, you've still got little mounting holes on here, actually, on both of these. Not only do you have all the pins, but you also have mounting holes so that you can easily connect it to enclosures and whatever. Here you have your little U-Blocks module giving you wireless connectivity. The same types of pin connections, little sockets for putting headers on for your breadboard, but then also you've got the castellated edges so that you can apply this to your own surface mount board. Yeah, your little certifications there, and they're FCC certified. Very nice. So that, if you want to turn this into a product, then I think, as far as I know, you don't have to get it recertified if you're just using the wireless that's already embedded on this Arduino, which makes it really convenient for prototyping, that kind of thing. And then you have the same pin arrangement. So both of these are pin compatible with the previous Arduino Nano, which comes into play in a moment when I'm going to tell you about number 3 of the things I was going to talk about tonight. Programmable Air is a really cool pneumatic robotics platform that's now funding on Crowd Supply, and if I can find it, then I will show you it. I think I have put the box away somewhere. Wait, no, here it is. Haha! Ta-da! So this is Programmable Air. It has an original Arduino Nano, V3 on it. And so if you wanted, you could take this little guy and swap it out for one of these, and then you'd have a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled pneumatic robot. How cool would that be? It'd be very cool. That's the answer. So this is in its last hours of funding on Crowd Supply. If you want it, you should pick it up now. You can buy them a cup of mint tea, or you can get one of the regular kits for $150, or a deluxe kit for $175 that has extra connectors and stuff. There's tons of really interesting stuff going on with this. Actually, this Friday I'm going to share a video with its creator Amitav, who is so fun and excited about everything, and a bunch of cool demos that he had at Teardown last week, because there's all kinds of stuff like a little inflatable Baymax that you can use as an air pressure sensor, or you can inflate and deflate stuff. I've got some exciting plans about what to build for that. This is a very cool thing, and the deluxe kit comes with an Arduino compatible Nano thingamajig, a power supply, micro USB cord, etc. But if you get the starter kit, then you can add your own Arduino Nano power supply and USB cord to get started, which means that you could just plug one of these guys in from the get-go if you wait until the end of June. And I mean, these ship out in October actually, so you'd have to wait. Anyway, you might as well get familiar with your Nanos already. And then prepare to upgrade your Programmable Air when it comes. I love it when things sort of like synchronize like that. So yeah, all together we've got... Oh, one other thing about the Arduino Nano, what is it called? 33 IoT. I always forget the numbers with these. Is that it has a dedicated hardware security chip. So let's pull this up. It's a microchip one called the ATEC, ATECC 608A, and got the spec sheet for it pulled up. Which one is it here? Where are you? Not that one, is it? Well, whoever can tell me which chip it is on here wins. But yeah, so it's a microchip chip, and it's got a cryptographic coprocessor, or it is one, with a secure hardware-based key storage. Can store up to 16 keys, certificates, or data, and its encoding is FIPS SP856A elliptic curve Diffie-Hellman, which I'm not sure yet quite how that works. It's on my list to research. There's been a lot of interesting talk recently about post-quantum cryptography. I saw a cool talk about it at Hardware.io. It's still a little bit out of my depth, but at least until there's common quantum computers around, this should be pretty secure. You know, just don't use it to build the quantum computer, or else maybe you'll shoot yourself in the foot there. Yeah, you can find the tech specs for this, again, linked in the description to this video. Just go to store.arduino.cc and look up the Nano 33 IoT. It only supports 3.3 volt IOs and is not 5 volt tolerant. So you can go with this sort of beefy, really sort of sturdy, robust one, the Nano Every, that doesn't have wireless connectivity and costs about $10, or you could go with the Nano 33 IoT, which is $18 and has both those kinds of wireless connectivity and the hardware security, which I think should always go hand in hand with any wireless devices that are designed for IoT, so that we don't get another Mirai Net, whatever it is, IoT device botnet. I'm sure there's a million of it out there anyway, but we do what we can. So yeah, you've got your Arduino Nano 33 IoT board. You've got your Arduino Nano Every board. Two little new friends, both breadboard friendly and custom circuit friendly with their little pins there. Very pretty. And then you have your Programmable Air which you can eventually upgrade with your shiny new Arduinos as soon as it ships in October. Go back that, it's on Crowd Supply. Couldn't be supporting nicer people, honestly. And you can check out the specs for that hardware security chip, also linked, actually not quite yet. I'll put that link in the description of the video, as usual. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome rest of your regular Wednesday. I don't have a cute acronym for today, but have a good one and hack on. Ciao.